What up, guys? Carlo here, Horsepower Industries, and well, that time has come. End of an era. Yeah. So unfortunately, the 190E is sold. That's actually pretty surprising, pretty sudden. But actually, I've been thinking about this for a long ass time now, and I think that time has come today. Um, so pretty much like the 190E got sold. Uh, this is like kind of unexpected because the new owner of this car now hit me up on, I think, Facebook when I had this car on marketplace for sale. This was like last year, but then I was talking to this guy and I told him like, yeah, the car is for sale for this price, and but they had some issues, like just a basic exhaust leak, um, the AC doesn't work, possible heater core leak, like minor stuff. But the car runs and everything. But then like that was like last year. But then after that, I haven't heard back from the guy that inquired about this car. So, but ever since then, like I had the car on the marketplace for like maybe 6 months or something, and I get a lot of like inquiries about it, but no bites. It's all like people like just asking about it, right? And sometimes I get like weirdos asking me about the car and then trying to lowball me and shit. So like I was like, no, I'm not trying to sell this car for like 2 grand or something. No, this is like worth way more than 2 grand. But anyways, but today I figured, you know what, I have time to like, get the car because it needs a smog. So it was due for a smog check, and I did it this morning. And then also the car was supposed to go to somewhere. Well, there's a guy that has a used car dealership from the East Coast. They inquired about this car like a couple months ago, but I wasn't sure about that. Like if I should sell it to a used car lot, because at first like I'm not too sure if they're like legit and if they're gonna you know freaking scam me or something, because like I just don't like dealing with like like a third party or something, because we agreed on a price, but at the same time they're trying to sell this car to another person here in California, but the dealership is located in the East Coast. It's kind of weird. Like, why would you have a dealer from the East Coast reach out to me? Although, like, they said, like, oh, we have a customer from California that's looking for a 190E. I was like, well, I have the car, and it's my price. And then they haggled down a little bit, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll work with that price. I'll get the car smogged and everything. But and then I told him about it too. Like, hey, I got the car smog, it passed, ready to go. But then like they wanted me to do the bill of sale and all that stuff, and then send it to them. But they haven't really like told me like how they're gonna pay for the car. Because normally, like, okay, what's your bank? If it's ready, I can send you some money now. But show, because I already showed them the title for this car. I sent them a picture of the title and everything. But like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird, like dealing with that kind of person or company. And that was this morning, right? And then say a couple hours later, after I got the car smog and got back here at the house, I got a message from the same guy I was talking to like last year. And it was funny because it's like he's a brother of another acquaintance of mine from like the Supra days back in there, when I was like messing with Toyota Supras and stuff. There's a guy in San Jose that's like really good on Toyota Supras. His name is Phil. We call him Spoolin Phil because that's his like screen name at the Supra forums back in the days. But anyway, so Spoolin Phil, uh, his brother, hit me up again this afternoon and asked me about this car, and I was like, "Yeah, I have it. It's still here, and it's actually I just got it smogged." And I was like, and he was like, "Well, so how much are you trying to sell it for?" And I was like, "Well, this company out in like East Coast wanted to buy it from me from this amount. And like I told him, like, yeah, it's gonna be this much. And he said, like, you know what, I can work. That's a fair price, which is I think is a fair price. So yeah, and look, he wired me some money, enough to like, hey, get the car picked up here by AAA, and the car is yours. So that's what I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting for the AAA truck, the tow truck, and this car is heading out to San Jose, California, which is like just an hour and a half away from Fairfield. So, anyways, it's kind of fast, guys, because like I'm kind of bummed or kind of sad because like my plan was to like keep this car for like for like a long time, like a heirloom car. But right now it's like not. I don't know. It's not like possible at the moment just because I have like a couple other cars. I had this car for like 10 years, so and my plan was to like it's gonna be like a like a family car, like a heirloom. You know what I mean? Like this will be in the family for a long time. But honestly, like if I have more, say, space too, and a bit more money, then I can possibly keep it. But at the moment, I was like, you know what? I can use the money to like get both of my Evos tuned and like do some stuff. And also, my eldest son Carlson, he needs a car of his own. So Carlson's he's about to get his license soon. But I figured like if I sell the 190E, I can get him his own car, something like a bit more newer and a bit more reliable. Just because this 190E is like it's hella old, and although like I would have Carlson drive this car, um, I don't think it's like be ideal. I don't think it's the ideal car at this age to have, just because this is like 1990, so it's like over 30 years old. Imagine like if the car is 30 years old and you're driving this. I mean, you can still drive it, but like shit. Right now, like there's no AC, no heater because I got the heater deleted, and then or bypassed the heater. The AC doesn't work. So basically, like like I'm not gonna drive this during summer. That's why the car sits here. I'll probably just drive it at nights or whatever, or if there's any cruises or meets. But other than that, like it just stays in the driveway. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm getting Carlson a different car for himself, which is like I'll show you guys that car in the next couple of days, and then but it'll be a good car for him, something different for our family, because like over the years we've been just messing with like Mercedes and Toyotas, and then Evos, Mitsubishis, and then like but sometimes you gotta move on. But anyways, right now I'm just waiting for the tow truck, which is like maybe 5-10 minutes away, and then I'll just you know our final goodbye with this car. But for sure, this car is gonna go to a good home because like I said, Phil and his brother Kevin, um, they're out. They live in San Jose, and they have a shop too. So like this car is gonna be built something like crazy, and I'm excited for them just because like Kevin, he has a E30 BMW that is like K swapped with a turbo. So I think this car in the future will be swapped out with a K motor and probably turbocharged. So like, dude, it's all yours, man. Like, and it's a good car, good chassis, good paint, chassis like no body damage, like no rust. So it's a good, very good, like it has good bones. So that alone is like really worth the money you're investing on, spending to buy this car. But yeah, so yeah, 190 sold. Finally, we're gonna move on to a different platform for Carlson. At least like it's gonna be a different car for us. Maybe like I'll probably get I don't know, another German car. But for now, like waiting for the tow truck, so that way the 190 will get picked up and it's gonna head down to San Jose. And then in the next couple of days, I'll show you guys the new addition to the family. It's gonna be my son's car, son's first car This was like my fifth or sixth 190 in my life. I think it's the fifth one that I had over the past close to 30 years. So I'm like, I'm not too bad. I don't feel bad about it. Like I said, I had my fair share of this platform. So like, but sometimes you got to move on to a different platform, have someone else like enjoy this chassis, and then like, for me, I'm actually looking for a two door for our next project. So maybe a two door Japanese sports car or a two door German sports car, but we shall see. But right now, the main thing is like once this car is gone, I'm gonna get Carlson his first car, which is like a four-door sedan. It's a German car, so stay tuned. But yeah, let's wait for the tow truck, and I'll take another video of it, and then yeah, we'll do a proper send off. Oh, tow truck is here. All right. One last ride. Perfect. Carlson. Carlson. So, what are your thoughts of selling the 190E?
It's sad.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys literally like kind of grew up with that car too,
Yeah.
you know. But unfortunately, I had to sell it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get you your own car,
Yeah.
so you can start your own legacy at least. It'll be a nice car too. But this one, like, time to move on. This car's going down San Jose to a good home, so can't wait for the next pretty much like the next level for this car in the future, because the new owner has like plans for this car. Goodbye, bad boy Benz. Oh no. All right, the wife is here, and she's like probably like, what in the world? What in the world? What's going on? It's going bye-bye. Bye. Oh shit. No. Oh man. I'm cooked. Nah. I'm sure like the wife's happy that it's gone. Ah, goodbye, my friend. I'll see you. Probably see this car like Weekfest 2027. Oh man.